Isaac was staying at his current girlfriend's house. Around 11 p.m., he told her he had to leave for a bit. His excuse? He claimed he was driving over to Homestead to see a friend's brand new puppy. But his cell phone records would later tell an entirely different story. Instead of heading to Homestead, records show his location tracking much closer to home. Carly was staying at a house on 25th Street, watching television into the night with her Uncle Percy. Just past midnight at 12:20 a.m. on Monday, September 13th, Carly's phone rang. It was a call from a track phone, a prepaid burner phone, and the line connected for exactly 1 minute and 20 seconds. Her uncle, who uses a wheelchair, overheard Carly talking to the person on the other end. He distinctly heard her ask, "Are you coming to the front or the back?" Carly then stood up, walked toward the rear of the house. Her uncle heard the home security system chime, announcing that the back door had opened. It was 12:22 a.m. Seconds later, a loud sound echoed through the neighborhood. Her uncle immediately called out Carly's name. He shouted for her 4 times. Silence. Because loud noises weren't entirely uncommon in the area, and because he was unable to easily navigate outside to the backyard to check, he tragically
White people
assumed
shit, bro.
she had
Doing
simply
white people
stepped
shit,
out
bro. That's
to
how we
leave
go
with
every
whoever
time.
she was
Why
meeting
are we
in the
doing white
alley.
people shit?
But Carly never came back inside. Because of the late hour and the assumption that she had left with a friend, no one realized anything was wrong for nearly 10 hours. It wasn't until around 10 a.m. that morning when a pedestrian walking down Furnace Alley, right behind the garage of the home, made a tragic discovery. Carly's life had been taken from her. She was found still clutching her cell phone inside her pocket. The news sent shockwaves through the community and devastated her family. Her father, Brandon, took to social media to share his profound grief, stating his heart was entirely broken over the loss of his daughter and the grandson he would never get to hold. As Allegheny County homicide detectives moved in to investigate, something highly unusual happened.
What's that?
Just hours after the discovery, Isaac Smith voluntarily walked right into the police department headquarters. He
That's
sat down
motherfucking
with
unexpected.
detectives for a grueling 3-hour interview. His goal? He wanted to completely clear his name. He was calm, cooperative, and highly convincing. He admitted to the intimacy with Carly, reiterated that he was willing to be a father if the child was his, and flatly denied having anything to do with what happened. In fact, one of the detectives would later say, "We totally believed he was telling the truth during that initial interview." Isaac even provided an alibi, claiming he was asleep at his girlfriend's house during the hours in question, and even sent a text to Carly's phone later that morning pretending to just check in. But investigators don't just rely on stories. They rely on digital and physical footprints, and the mountain of evidence they uncovered next completely shattered Isaac's stand-up guy persona. First, detectives executed search warrants for cell phone records and did complete forensic downloads. They discovered that the burner phone used to lure Carly outside at 12:20 a.m. was directly tied to Isaac, despite him claiming he had lost it and never used it. Cell tower data proved that the phone was right near Carly's home when the call was made. Furthermore, home security footage captured a figure matching Isaac's description fleeing from the back door area right before the security chime went off. And remember his alibi about being asleep? Well, his phone records showed continuous text and data activity until nearly 2 o'clock a.m., long after he claimed to be unconscious. But the most damning piece of evidence came from Isaac's own admission about his belongings. During his talks with police, he mentioned he owned a few firearms, including a Smith and Wesson revolver. He noted that he had actually pawned that specific revolver on September 29th, just over 2 weeks after Carlee lost her life. Ballistic experts tracked down that exact firearm from the pawn shop and ran forensic testing. The results were undeniable. The revolver Isaac bought 6 weeks before the incident and pawned 2 weeks after was the exact weapon used to end Carlee's life. In November 2021, Isaac was arrested in Pleasant Hills and held without bond, facing 2 counts of first-degree hit, one for Carlee and one for her unborn child.
I love that. Who doesn't love the sound of birds? I love that. I love that drum fill sound. I love all of Oliver sounds just because they're already mixed. You don't have to really add too much compression, EQ. When you're in a session, you're looking for a quick fix. I like to go to his pack just because if I'm playing it for an artist, they already get it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a lot of fun.
Oh, these ass, bro.
Fast forward through years of legal delays to May of 2026. The trial of Isaac Smith finally gets underway in Allegheny County Common Pleas Court. Although prosecutors initially filed notice to seek the ultimate punishment, they later rescinded it, focusing instead on securing 2 consecutive life sentences for a first degree conviction. The prosecution's opening argument pointed a harrowing picture of the ultimate consequences of trying to hide a double life. They argued that Isaac carried out a highly pre planned action because the walls were closing in and he couldn't handle his new girlfriend and his parents finding out the truth. But on the very first day of the trial, a stunning piece of information was introduced to the jury, a twist that absolutely no one saw coming. Lab test results from just weeks prior were entered into evidence. DNA testing proves that Isaac Smith was not the biological father of Carlee's unborn baby boy. Let that sink in for a moment.
That sink in.
The defense immediately seized on this, arguing there was absolutely no motive. They claimed Isaac genuinely believed he wasn't the father anyway because they used protection, and that he was a peaceful guy who cherished life. But the prosecution pushed back fiercely with a chilling point. They told the jury at the time the defendant pulled the trigger, he did not have a DNA test in his hand. As far as Isaac knew, Carlee was completely convinced he was the father, and she was days away from announcing his name to her entire community at the gender reveal party. In his mind, the threat to his reputation was real, imminent, and absolute. The reality of the DNA didn't matter. It was his perception and his fear of exposure that drove his actions. So now the jury is left sorting through phone data, surveillance footage, witness testimony, ballistic evidence, and years of unanswered questions. And honestly, this case is just sad all around. Isaac Smith is innocent until proven guilty. May Carlee Short and her baby boy continue to rest in peace. My condolences to the family. I send them my
Ratchet story time. That's it. Ratchet story time. We gotta be on ratchet story time, not regular story time.
Hey y'all.
Alright, y'all, this from Chrissy Too
I'm gonna
Real.
make this video short and sweet. Tommy nosy ass, Tommy Jones nosy ass, wanna know what happened to my relationship. We back together now though, y'all, for real though. But anyway, he wanna know what happened to my relationship. Before I start these ratchet festivities, let me just say something first and foremost. You know how them motherfucking people order them damn baby tigers off the fucking internet, and then they get them home, it be so cute, and they nurture the bitch and all type of shit, and then the bitch grow up and maul their ass and eat their ass up. You know why?
What this got to do
Because
with
that's a
anything?
wild motherfucking animal. That's why I'm not wifed the fuck up. That's why I don't usually be wifed up, because I'm a wild motherfucking animal. I belong in the wild. I don't want to be in captivity, bitch. Don't try to capture me. Bitch, I don't want to be in captivity. I'm a motherfucking albino tiger. Bitch, I don't supposed to
It's
be
always
in
the bad ones,
in
bruh.
somebody's house, in a cage. Okay? Bitch, don't try to capture me. I don't want to be captured. Anyway, y'all, I was in the woods, right? And one of them damn traps trapped my leg, clamped on my leg, and this nigga captured me. So that's how I got in a relationship, because I had got captured, y'all. But I was thinking I was all in love, you know what I'm saying? I come to see this nigga, I done shaved this cat and all, bitch, I'm in love. And bitch, I do not shave my cat. I keep a Rick Ross. Every time I drop my drawers, it,
That's
bitch,
crazy.
Rick Ross all day. But anyway, now I keep, you know, I keep a temp fade, a high right, low left, you know what I'm saying? Little bootsy fade, little webby down there, you know what I'm saying? I do that shit. Anyway, I done spritzed him up the night before, you know what I'm saying? I'm in love. This my boyfriend, y'all. Shit. I'm captured. Bitch, I'm in the cage. So, the next morning, I look on Facebook now, and you done made your baby mama your WCW. Now, your WCW is the bitch that's at your house waiting on you to get off work, trying to figure out what to do with these wet-ass sheets I done spritzed up the night before. But your baby mama is your motherfucking WCW. That's why I don't fuck with y'all niggas that got baby mamas and got kids, because I can't compete with that. She got the juice too. She's spritzing you up too. You know what I'm saying? For you to been to have kids with her. So, what the fuck can I do with that? I cannot do nothing with that, y'all.
So
Now
basically,
listen,
she ain't
y'all.
got no nigga locked down because
So, that done pissed me the fuck off. And you know
Why?
what? Y'all
She
niggas
said
that's
she
in my motherfucking
unholdable?
inbox, they got kids. Get the fuck out my inbox. Because
You
I'm
on
not
they
fucking
bad,
with
bro.
y'all. I don't care
Be
if you, I'm on the phone with you and you could be at Walmart, bitch. I hear a baby crying in the
Competition I
background.
can't
I'm gonna hang up
compete
on
with.
your ass, bitch, because you done spooked me. I don't know who baby that is. That could be your baby and you could be fucking lying, bitch. I can't deal with y'all ass. And will y'all ugly ass females stop fucking reporting my damn picture, bitch, with your salty ass? Like, I know your slippery tongue ass somewhere sitting in the house with a goddamn witness protection wig on. Worry about what the fuck I'm doing. Don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing. And y'all kill me. She cute. She can't fight. She probably can't fight. Bitch, I can't fight. You damn right. And I'm not gonna fight your ugly ass. Bitch, I don't fight ugly people. Let me give y'all cute people a damn message and some advice. If somebody ugly fucking with you, bitch, don't fight her, because you gon' motherfucking lose. Bitch, ugly people will beat the fuck out of you. They don't give a fuck about their face. Them motherfuckers be, you ever seen two ugly people fighting? Them motherfuckers be out there like two wild horses in the range. Them motherfuckers be out there like two wild wildebeests, just beating the hell out of each other. Bitch, you can knock all my teeth out today. I'm not finna come fight your ass. But I am gonna text your man, ask him what that mouth do, and see if he trying to see what he gums hitting on, bitch. Gnaw that damn dick to death, bitch. He'll be damn. I have a line outside trying to get in them gums. Bitch, you can black both my eyes and rip my eye out the socket, bitch. You know what? I'm gonna be at the club, still looking fine, bitch, with an eye patch on. I'ma bling that bitch out, bedazzle that damn, bedazzle that damn eye patch, bitch. And I'm still gonna holler at your mans and ask him if he wanna see what that damn eye socket hitting on, bitch. People that only got one eye, Have you ever seen that shit? That damn eye socket be wet as fucking there. Bitch, I know my eye socket to be damn spritzing up.
What's wrong with this
let that
bitch?
nigga kill that eye socket, bitch. That I still have a line outside the door because they ain't used to no shit like that. Shit.
Yeah, this
The
bitch
fuck
need
y'all
that.
talking about? And another motherfucking thing. If me and you used to go together, don't call me talking about why I ain't tell you that I smashed the homie, your friend. Bitch, you should have gave me a list before I got in a relationship. I would have marked them niggas off, bitch. After that, it's damn, we done. Bitch, and why you calling me anyway? Because at the end of the day, you got a little thing, he got a little thing. I'm not gonna add both of y'all to my list that both got a little thing. A half and a half make a whole. Bitch, I went to school. That made one, bitch. Only one of y'all gonna get on the list because y'all ain't hitting on nothing to be no whole full person. Bitch, I can't even count you.
Nah.
The fuck you talking about? Get the fuck out of here. Where was I at? Because I always get off subject when I'm trying to... Oh, damn. Oh, another thing. Let me tell you, y'all, I be riding on 75. Well, y'all stop leaving them ugly ass bubbles on the side of the damn road, making me think y'all the police. Bitch, I'm about to I keep thinking I'm about to get a ticket or something. Quit leaving them ugly ass shits on the...
Nova and Tania. Welcome back, you guys.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
So lots has happened. You guys have been through a lot since last time you were sitting in these chairs.
Yes.
Tania, you've been in New York, right?
Yes, I just
Me
came
too.
back. Yeah,
And you have a baby.
yeah.
Who's this?
This is King.
King.
Yeah, I just came back from New York, literally, a few days ago. And I was only out there because of this one.
But you didn't stay in New York. Did you, Nova?
Mm-mm. I went out there. The first time I went out there with my cousin, and then we went to jail. And then I was in jail for a month. And then after that, I came back out here for like 2 weeks, and then I went back
And still didn't come see me. But that's another story.
Oh, boy.
because she wasn't answering the phone.
Are you guys getting along?
Yeah.
We're getting along. I mean, so much better because I just said, you know what? I took accountability, first of all, because I just started to notice, like, why are you like this? Is it really me? And I just was like, you know what? I have, like, the way that I teach my kids, I could tell by my 5-year-old, I do mature them a little bit older because
What we be going through?
what we be going through, I want them to be aware of everything, you know? I would rather me tell them things first or just, and I realized, like, maybe I got these kids in survival mode. I don't know. I think so. I'm always saying be tough, keep it going, you know, don't express yourself to nobody. Whatever you want, you can get, all of that type of stuff. And, you know, Nova, Nene, I call her Nene.
Mom, don't do all that on here.
She takes it to a whole nother level. But you say you like when I call you Nene.
No, they people gonna start calling me Nene.
You
Mom.
know, she wants to do everything, but I just came to the conclusion, like, you know, let me let her be herself because when I left, baby, she was really maturing. Like, her
What, left to New
YouTube.
York?
Yeah, when I left, like, it's like you were able to be yourself. And I'm like, oh, so this is what she wanted me to do. Let her literally be. And she just found out a whole lot of things, like
Yeah,
the
my
hard way.
YouTube have been going up, for real.
But why do it go up? Why you think they like you so much?
Cause my story and cause I'm strong.
And you
see that I'm
real,
strong and I
like,
keep going.
you real,
That's why they
and
watch
raw.
me for real, Mom. They be like, I watch you because you make me keep going because I see how you keep going. You know,
But what makes you keep going now?
God.
So you literally be like, God.
No, I'll be praying to God. Literally, Mom. You know how it is. Like, you know when you feeling weak, you pray to God, and then you get that back. Or even when I be having to talk to you sometimes.
And I think you
You be
just
having to-
fearless. I think whoever you been around, they got you. I mean, you know, whoever, like a girl, friends, guy friends, whatever. It's like you just so strong. Like you do stuff I never would have did. Like you couldn't pay me to do it.
How old are you now, Nova?
15.
15. Are you going to school?
No, I start school in August.
Have you still been working on the streets?
Mm-mm.
Or motels or hotels or anything like that? You're not doing sex work?
Mm-mm. No.
You're not selling videos?
No.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, I've been selling.
You have to stop.
No, I've been stopping though because they keep deleting my Instagrams for child pornography, so I just stopped.
They done made websites of my baby,
They got
and I don't like that. It's like,
OnlyFans, all types of stuff.
it's
How
crazy.
do you think Nova got this way, Tania?
It wasn't me. I'm gonna take accountability. This is what I feel like I motivated her to be. Just this woman.
Okay, let me tell
who's-
you. So what it was, it's not technically my mom that made me like this, but you know how I'm like, you know, smart and mature and all that. She made me mature because the things she was telling me and you know showing me. But like,
What was I showing you?
as in me, like you know, being a prostitute and all that. She didn't show me that. Like she didn't show me that because if that was the case, y'all be seeing her prostituting too. She not even doing none of that. She just taught me how to be mature. You know how to hold myself up. You know.
But your mom was getting money from men,
Yeah, but she
But
wasn't fucking
but not
for it.
I know not necessarily doing that, but you did kind of
I
put two
mean,
and two together.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody gets money from men. Like, if you're
But
a pretty
she never
girl, you're
seen
gonna
that.
get money from men.
I know what you did see. You used to be like, Mom, why is everybody so nice to you? Remember you used to say that? Like, everybody is nice to you. They're, like, I feel like she's seen me get favored a lot, you know? And she was wondering, like, so she wants that. Like, my mom could get this. My mom got this type of car. My
But
mom
I
got
just
that.
got introduced to it in a different way. Like,
Soft White Underbelly is about giving people a space to tell their stories, even when these stories challenge what we think we know. Ground News shows us different perspectives in the media, which is why Ground News is a perfect sponsor for my channel. In a world where algorithms censor much of the information we receive, some of the most important stories get missed from our news feeds. Ground News highlights local news from around the world, giving you an on-the-ground perspective that national coverage might miss. The app and website empowers you to form your own opinions by presenting you with every article published on any news story worldwide. My favorite part of the app is the data it gives you on each news source as you read it, such as where it leans on the political spectrum, a factuality rating indicating how subjective their printed reporting tends to be, and who funds it. I particularly like their blind spot feed, dedicated to showing you news stories that are underrepresented in the mainstream media. You can check this all out by scanning the QR code on screen or clicking the link below. It's easy to forget how much bias can shape the reality we live in. And in a world where our attention is constantly being fought over, my Vantage Plan easily helps me keep up with more important stories slipping through the cracks. So I encourage you to check them out at ground.news/SWU. Subscribe through my link or download the mobile app and enter promo code SWU to save 40% off their Vantage Plan. And by subscribing or even gifting it to someone you know, you're helping hold the media accountable and helping my channel directly. Thank you for watching.
my mom didn't tell me like, oh yeah, go stand on the corner. No,
I wouldn't have never.
The story I told in my first interview, that's how, you know, I got introduced to that. I already went out there, you know, mature and knowing and being aware because of what my mom taught me. But the whole prostitute and stuff, it don't really got nothing to do with her.
And it was believable. Like, I feel like people don't, they always say, is she really that age? Because when you have a conversation with her, even though she's young, it's like she know a lot. And I'd be
knows a
like,
lot.
dang, how much was you listening? Like, I thought I was just venting because I didn't have no therapist. So at 10 years old, I used to be talking to her like,
Yeah,
and then,
like when I was 9
Da-da-da.
and 10, like she used to be telling me all the stories, all everything, what she did in situations. That's how I know what to do in these situations. you
and
know?
I used to say, if you ever get in a situation like this or whatever the case, because you never know. Like, anything could happen. God forbid, you know, you would want to tell your daughter, before anybody else lied to her, I could tell her the truth. That's all how I look at it. But I realize she's so much more, like she has this charisma. She's very interested in what she's interested in. She has good
Wait, what
editing
that mean
skills.
again?
Like,
Charisma.
Like charisma It means, well, this is what I think it means. It's like everything about you is like this animated, curious type of, you know, don't give me the quote on definitions, but your personality jumps out at you and it makes you like kind of like unique and stand out. I look at you like, okay, she one of them ones that I would just look at and be very intrigued with. Like, and that's just that. I mean, you all over the place. You're very talented, but at the end of the day, in these days, it could get misconstrued. You could get in the hands of a pimp who won't even value you. And that's when shit gonna go wrong. Cause it's like, you could be so much more. And it's like, we all see it. We could see right through you, girl.
Right, and even me not dealing with pimps, I never seen you deal with no nigga like that was taking your money and that's probably why I got that mindset, like, I'm not finna have no pimp.
And don't get me wrong, guys do. They try it all day long. Oh, yeah, you get money, you do this. What's up? Can I have this? And, you know, I done been nice to a few guys, and I just realized, like, hold up. Are you trying to take advantage of me? Like, huh? And that's what leaves me being a single mom and, you know, by myself, and why I used to like older men, because they used to treat me very well, like my worth. I felt like I was a good person. That's what I deserved. But that could get looked down on. But I'm like, I just want to be like treated right. That's it. I want somebody who values me for me, not just want to use my body, use me up, use my money, and when they're done with me, just throw me away like I'm not nothing. And that's what I wanted to teach my daughter, but it comes off so much harder because I have to be the mom and the dad, and then it makes her be without a dad.
And then when people in your head telling you different stuff, telling the kid different things, you gotta go extra harder. You gotta, you know, like.
First of all, they would tell my daughter, oh yeah, if your mom really loved you, and she would think like, yeah, my mom did just, you know, call me a BRTCH, or I'm not gonna lie, like when I was in New York, I went off on her, and that went viral too. I was like, are you recording me? I went off on her, and people were like, oh, they was dragging me. Y'all was dragging me so bad.
You've been through a lot on social media.
I was crying because I'm like, I'm not really like that. She caught me on a bad day. First of all, this is what happened. I went outside. I was on a flat. It was cold in New York, and she called me. Can you check me into school? I'm like, how I'm gonna check you into school and I'm in New York? Mind you, she hit up this other rapper. And when she hit up this other rapper girl, she was like, oh, my mom can't check me into school. Can you check me in? And I'm like, how you gonna ask somebody else that's not your mama and then ask me second? A girl rapper. Her name is Lily Baby, right? So, you know, this is the first exclusive. Nobody knows. And me and Lily Baby, like, we be talking on Instagram all the time. Like, I seen her in traffic a few times. We gonna collab in the future. And I told Nene about it. Like, you know, I'm gonna collab with Lily Baby. Here she go. Oh, Lily Baby, can you check me into school?
Not why,
I'm like, girl.
No, that's not even why, because she was already commenting on my post.
Yeah, she liked you too.
Yeah, she was commenting on my post, so I just asked her like
how you just ask somebody commenting on your post? Like, are you serious?
Y'all cool? She in LA.
So that's the thing. Y'all cool, she in LA, you not. So can you check me into school because my mama in New York? But I'm in New York chasing after you. And then that's the thing too. Like, yeah, I'll
and then I be saying that, but it's not really gonna work like that. Like, you can't just get a kid and check him into school. You gotta do all this background.
But this the thing though. You also need the parent. Like, unless the parent is absent and, you know,